Good morning, Indelible Pride. Yo, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money. And I emphasize money in the house with the one, the only, the indelible one.
DBL Nick's in the house, also known as the Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker. And of course, we got the secret weapon. Don't make me take her out. Here we go. I'm taking her out. It's the one, the only, the bushy tail Serengeti specialist goes out on the Serengeti and captures stonks for the Indelible Pride. DBL Moms! All right. Woo, baby. Let's go. All right. Let me begin by saying that this is just a show. We are not financial advisors or stock advisors. Do your own due diligence. Yeah. All right. If you're not subscribed to YouTube, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. Do what this young man says, baby.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Yeah, baby. Sharing is caring. It helps this stream grow. It helps us bring more content to you. It's just a good thing. It's a good thing. If you're not following us on X.com, yo, we put some tremendous content on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter.
Yes.
And our handle there is at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we're on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we're on TikTok at DBL Nicks. That's at DBL NICKS Nicks. And the screen name's Coach Nick Money.
Yay.
Yeah, baby. All right, let's get right on into this. So this morning we gave a couple of tickers to our Discord. We gave PSIG to the Discord. It went up 114%. And TRNR, which has gone up 148%. And it's pumping, it's pushing. And why is that? I'll tell you why TRNR is doing that. Well, first of all, it's got a micro float of 501,000 shares. And there's currently 25 million in volume. Now you might ask, why is that? Because they just won their appeal to continue to be listed on NASDAQ. So that is the catalyst, and it has been parabolic, and of course we called it before it started running for our Discord, which leads me to the next thing. We're going to be streaming live right now on social media, but then we're going to be streaming on our Discord exclusively for our Discord members. We have a special going on right now, 5 days for $1 on the Discord. You can see us live streaming. We go more in depth on the stream in the Discord, where we discuss our entry points, how we determine our entry points, our exit points, how we find these stocks, what we look for, and of course various indicators, much more in depth than what is on this show, because this is just a show. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. So we're watching TRNR, and it's starting to push a little bit more. It's going to start to move maybe towards $1. Looks like it's going to move towards $1. That would be a resistance area for it. But right now, it's still moving. It's pumping. 165%, folks. 165%. Could you share the stream, as we have a situation here where TRNR is starting to get ready to go parabolic? Could it be? Could it be that it's going parabolic? We're watching it. 92 cents resistance. We could see that the RSI on the 5 minute is on the overbought side. Let's go to the 1 minute doubles. Let's go to the 1 minute. We're at the 1 minute, folks. We're at the 1 minute. And we can see that on the 1 minute, the RSI is slightly below the overbought region right here, but it is certainly in the overbought vicinity, if you will. We're getting a bottom tail green, hopefully. Hopefully we get a bottom tail green and it'll pump up a little bit more. That's what we're waiting for. We're looking for it. We're watching it. It's a bottom tail green, folks. And there goes the spike, 174%, folks. 176. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. You saw it here first. I get so excited when they pump like that, baby. Oh, my goodness, doubles. Oh, my goodness. Yay. All right, we got 176. We're going to keep watching it. Of course, $1 will probably be a natural resistance point for it. Let's go ahead and put a little ringy dingy at $1. $1. Right over here. $1. $1. Go. All the way up to $1. $1. Boom. Little ringy dingy at $1. We had 96, almost 97. It is extended, folks. It is extended because if I shrink it down, you can see it's extended on the 1 minute doubles.
1 minute.
And it is also extended on the 5 minute. Look at that. Look at that movement. I can't even catch my breath. Oh. My. Okay, so we have a top tail. Folks, we had a top tail. We don't like top tails doubles.
We like the 5.
That means it's trying to catch its breath. We need to see it hold the previous level of around 84, 85 cents. And it looks like it might even hold a little higher than that. That would be good. But we do have a top tail. That's a indication that there's some exhaustion on the part of the buyers. Can it reclaim? Can it reclaim that wick? It's trying. Let's go to the 1 minute doubles. This is exciting. This is exciting. Could we get an A, B, C, D pattern here? It is extended, but I'm going to get the graffiti pencil out just in case we get that A to B, the B to C. Can we get a C to D? That's what we want. We want to see it break the $1. That is a natural barrier. But this ticker does have some room, doubles. I mean, but it is up already 165%. Before it was 176%. So we're going to keep an eye on it. It could pull back, and it could be forming a head and shoulders right over here. So this would be a shoulder, this would be a shoulder, and that would be a head. If it can get some volume, it could psych out the shorties and do a little short squeeze. Short squeeze. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to learn to trade the way we trade, we also have another special. It's on the same link for $5.99. You got a 5-day trial. You get all of the course material, 400 courses.
Way more.
400 plus the live streaming that we do in the Discord. Plus you get all the picks, baby. The Aloyts, baby. $5.99. That's another option for you. And that's for 5 days. 5 days. And then it's $79.99. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. We got a top tail over here. It looks like it's pulling back a little bit. Looks like it's pulling back. So you got options. They got options, doubles. They got options, baby. Yeah. They got options. You got options. So check out the link. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. It's pumping a little bit. It's trying to move upward. Let's take a look at it on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
We're checking it out. We're going to check it out, baby. All right. Okay. It's trying to form a little bitty tiny bottom tail. It needs a little more volume. It could be pulling back, though, quite frankly. It looks like it might be losing some steam. We need to see a nice burst of energy. It is overextended over here. It's definitely overbought on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
I'm seeing some red on level 2. We don't like that. We want green on level 2. Okie dokie. It's turning a little bit more green. We're still watching level 2, baby. Level 2. Let's go to the 1 minute.
1 minute.
Let's see what's happening on the 1 minute. It's tantalizing us. Will it give us the A, B, C, D that we're looking for? We're checking it out. We're watching it. This is the leading gainer of the morning. 178%, folks. It's pushing. Come on. Give me a bottom tail green, baby. Bottom tail green. Don't double top on me. See, that's the thing about ABCDs. They can give you a nice little push up, or it could be a trap. Like, for example, a top over here and a top over there. But it's still giving me a bit of a bottom tail. It's turning red. It's having difficulty pushing up. So maybe it double tops. And if it does, it can pull back down. And right now, it's coming down to the 9 EMA. If it can't hold a 9 EMA, that would be more indication that it's going to start to pull down further. But it's still trying. I'd like to see this 9 EMA curl upward. That would make me feel a lot better, a lot more warmer inside, a lot more cozy. Man, it's like 98 degrees. Of course I'm warm inside.
Warm inside.
Man.
I'm outside, I'm warm.
But it looks like it's a double top. So you know what? TRNR, you went up 170 what? 178%. I don't want to give up on it right now. I mean, it's just, but it's like losing some juice here. Let's take a look at it we're on the 1 minute. You see, it's pulling back. It's a double top. If it fails at this level right here, I don't think it's done, though. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's done, doubles. I don't think so. This is not financial advice. This is not stock advice. I'm just talking to my son.
Yay.
My little one. My little booger. He's such a little booger. He's a little booger. He's so cute. He's so cute. You know that? You're like a big booger. Little booger. Big booger. But you're a big booger. Little booger, but you're a big booger. Yeah, like that. Anyway, looks like a double top now. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah. We're going to get rid of that. Let's get rid of those drawings. Right now, it did not give me the A, B, C, D. Right now, it looks like a double top right over here. So we now have a top over here and a top over there. And of course, the price action is super extended. You can see it's super extended on the 1 minute. It has been trending upward since the news came out that they won their appeal to remain on the NASDAQ listing. That is the catalyst. Now, will it hold this trend line? Probably not. Doubles, because we got a double top, but we're still watching. And we can see that the 9 EMA is curling downward. We don't like that. We don't like that. LGMK. LGMK ran last Friday and a little bit early, like very early in the morning. It ran real hard early in the morning. There was news on it. We had a video out on it over the weekend before its 99% run this morning. But it has been pulling back. So let's take a look at it. LGMK. Yeah, so it had that pennant that we saw over the weekend, and it broke out. It didn't hold, but it did break out for a period of time, and now it's been selling off pretty hard, and all indicators are pointing downwards, so it looks like it's not that healthy. If I go and put a trend line on it, it needs to break this trend line, and quite frankly, if I zoom in, we could see that the 9 EMA is trying to curl, but not with much authority. So the attention is not on LGMK. It ran in after hours on Friday, and early this morning when it went up, what, 90-something%?
That would be PSIG.
LGMK. Yeah.
LGMK ran up 99%.
99% this morning. So, not Chamexy at this juncture. Not now. What have you done for me lately is the kind of situation that we got with this particular ticker. Let's go back to the videotape for TRNR. Okay, so double top. It broke the trend line, so it's pulling back. So for now, it gave us 178, right, DBL moms?
Yes, it did.
178. Beautiful. But now I like to say, what have you done for me lately? Because right now you just came back down. You went downtown. So we're going to have to go and check out some other tickers. Let's go to PSIG. This was a Pumpersaurus Rex earlier today. It pumped up 114%, but now it's fallen and it can't get up. We had a pennant that it formed over the weekend. We informed our Discord about this pennant right here, and it went up from the pennant. So it broke out, but now it is collapsing. And I don't believe it had any news, actually. PSIG had no news. Heavy float, 24 million. And volume, 25 million. And it's a Hong Kong stock. Hong Kong Fooey stock. That was was it called Hong Kong Fooey?
Hong Kong Fooey. Yes.
Hong Kong Fooey. That was a cartoon, wasn't it? About the wasn't that the one with the dog that was a karate guy?
Yeah.
Hong Kong Fooey, baby. Espresso ice. So if it doesn't break this trend, PSIG might be a PIG, baby. PIG instead of a PSIG. Just saying. We're trying to see what's up. All right. Let's go to the videotape for AIMD. AIMD, ladies and gentlemen. Double top. No. That is a 1 minute chart. Let's go to the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
And it is still a double top. It did come crashing down over here, and it's kind of sort of on the downtrend over here. AIMG participates in fireside chat with Water Tower Research on August 22nd. That is the news. They're going to have a fireside chat. It's the middle of summer. What are you kidding me? It's freaking hot. It was like 100 degrees yesterday.
It's too hot for fire.
No fire. Relax. How about an ice block chat with some vodka? Vodka, I tell you. Yeah, vodka. All right. 3 million float like that. Volume only about 10 million. Not enough volume. Not enough volume. No, 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 no. All right. So AIMD, you went up 33% right now. I think you were up 40% at one juncture. But what have you done? For me, lately, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to another one. Could you give me Key? Oh no. The float's too large. No. No, the float is way too large for that. It's got a 684 million float. But you know what? I mentioned it for the folks, so let's go take a look at it. It's up. May revamp AFS securities portfolio after Scotia Bank investment, but the float is 682 million, volume 2 million. Not schmexy at all, I tell you. Not schmexy at all, folks. Not schmexy at all. All right. Let's go take a look.
Somebody asked about LG.
No, I already looked at it. Let's take a look at it. MIRA. This ticker ran about a month ago. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go back. Yeah, it had that big run right here where it went to $5.50. $5.50. 50 cent. But right now, what is it doing? Well, we had this little situation over here. Where it formed a pennant. It shot up a little bit, came crashing down on low volume, shot up again to $2.74. All of this is on low volume doubles, very low volume. We're looking at it on the 5-minute chart, and it looks like this on the 5-minute chart. If I put it on the 1-minute chart, oh my goodness, if I put it on the 1-minute chart, it looks quite anemic. However, it is forming a pennant. So let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen. Yay. Graffiti pencil activated. We have a bit of a pennant, but it is sub VWAP. It's under the VWAP, and that is significant resistance for it. Let's get the other graffiti pencil out. And the VWAP is right over here at the $2.45 mark. We would need to see a break of $2.45 to make it schmexier. This particular ticker has a 9 million float, and the volume is only 2 million. It would need to stay above the bottom part of the pennant, which is support, and break through the top part of the pennant, which is resistance. Oui, Pepe Le Pew. Oui, resistance. Blah, blah, blah. French fries. What else do they got, bro? The Eiffel Tower. The Olympique. Blah, blah, blah. Wait, I gotta say Olympics with like a French. The Olympique. La la la. La 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 la. Baguettes. Baguettes. I said it in French. Baguettes in French is baguettes. No? 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 No. All right. TRNR, folks, we're going to go back to TRNR. That's the ticker-rooney that has some news and a low float. However, it did form this disgusting double top over here. Let's zoom in. You can see that there's a double top. It is currently below the trend line. It is super duper extended. It's still a lot earlier than, it's earlier than the 930. So let's take a look at it from a different angle, if you will. Let's go back. Let's go back to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so we have some folks on the 1 hour 20-day chart that might have gotten caught back then, right? Like these people right here, right? They might have gotten caught buying this tickaroo. You see this right here? Doubles, you see that? So that's right around that dollar mark, right at that dollar mark, right? And right now, let's see. The price action is just below the dollar, right? So my guess is that if this ticker gets to $1, there's going to be some profit taking. Not financial advice, not stock advice. I'm not a stock advisor. Not giving you stock advice or financial advice. This is just a show. I'm just saying. But it makes sense, right, Doubles? Wouldn't it make sense? I mean, 20 days ago, the price was around $1, and then it went flusheroo, big flusheroo, right? Look at that. About $1, $1.04, $1.04, and then it does a big flusheroo, and it starts falling down It almost broke its neck, right? It almost broke its neck, right?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that that's around the time that the news came out that they were not in compliance and they had to appeal, right? They weren't in compliance with the NASDAQ minimum requirements, right? And the price action started going down and down and down and down, and now they won their appeal. They're still on the NASDAQ. News comes out, right? Somebody might have gotten caught over here, maybe. And maybe some folks might have been buying in anticipation that the appeal might be won, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? Just extrapolating. I got my detective hat on. I feel like, what's that guy called?
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, no? Didn't he have like a funny hat?
Yeah.
With a monocle. Didn't he have a monocle? Or was that somebody else? Or was that the guy from Monopoly?
We're the Monopoly man. Yeah.
The Monopoly man.
Technical
Yeah.
Monopoly man.
Yeah. So I'm figuring there'll be profit taking as it gets closer to $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So does this happen? Does this happen before the 9:30 bell? Probably, I'm guessing. I mean, it's trying, but there's a whole lot of top tails, so it could still pull back. We're going to keep a very close eye on TRNR because it is the leading gainer, and it actually has news. And the float is only 501,000 shares. It's a micro mini skirt float.
It's a micro.
Yeah, we like that. You're schmexy today, TRNR. Keep up the good work. Volume 37 million. A lot of folks on here
Yeah.
checking out this tickaroo. A lot of folks, yeah. So we're going to keep an eye on you. TRNR, we're going to keep an eye on you. Let's see what else is going on. How about, do me a favor, check out DRIO. Give me some information on DIRO.
DIRO.
DRIO. Let's see what's going on with that. 25 million float. Nah. Volume low. It curled a little bit. Not schmexy. Not even a little bit. Not at all, actually. Not at all. No. AIMD. Let's go check it out. All right. Double top. Still pulling down. Not enough volume. No. WHLR, that's another one. WHLR, that's like a radio station. WHLR. WHLR on a downtrend. Yeah. WHLR up 17%, so it's breaking that downtrend. A little bit of a consolidation, but you could see, if I put it on the 1 minute, here's where you really see what's going on. There's no volume doubles. There's no volume. I mean, you could say that theoretically there's a cup and handle forming, bull cup and handle, right over here. So we could go ahead and do that, but where's the volume? It doesn't have any volume. Not schmexy.
Not schmexy.
If you don't got the volume, you're just not that schmexy. You need volume. Let's go to the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
And it's still, on 5 minute I could go ahead and I could do like a break of the downtrend right here, right over here, a little break of the downtrend, right? I could say that there's consolidation over here, but at the end of the day, there's just not enough volume. What are my thoughts on LGMK? It had news on Friday, and it popped up in the after hours, and it was running early in the morning. It ran up at 99%, and then after that, it just completely sold off. And I think, if I had to guess, I think most of the attention right now is on TRNR. That's my guess, because here's the story. Let's zoom in, all right? The story is it shot up in after hours on Friday with news, okay? It had to pull back because it was overextended. It did. It formed this bull pennant over here, and it was above VWAP. It shot up right away at the 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time pre-market bell. And then after that, it just continued to sell off, and it has been selling off. It would need to break this trend line, but quite frankly, this is on a downtrend right now. Okay, so its moment in the sun seems to have, at this point, passed. It could, if it gets volume, you never know. It could turn around, but I think that the attention right now, for this moment, right now, is on this ticker right here, TRNR. Could it run again? Anything's possible. But it needs to break that trend line. Needs to break this trend line over here. Let's go back to it. TGMK. It needs to break this downtrend. It formed, after it shot up in pre-market over here, it formed a double top. So here, and here is your double top. And what oftentimes happens with those terrible double tops is there's a sell-off, and that's exactly what happened, right? So right now, it's still going down. The 90 MA has not really curled upward to show us any indication that it's starting to move upward. It would need to start to seriously curl upward, and of course, you have significant resistance at VWAP, which is around 30-ish cents, 31 cents right over there. So there's a lot of hurdles for it. I don't think I'm particularly interested in it anymore. It had its moment. Now it's time to move on. For me, not financial advice for you, because I am not a stock or financial advisor, but just telling you what I'm thinking for myself. I just think right now TRNR seems, the most viable, but it too is pulling back. You got a lot of top tails on it on the 5-minute, and it is super extended. It went up almost 200%. I think it was what, 178? 178 on TRNR? 178, right?
Yeah, 178.
178. Yeah, so it went up quite a bit. We have another ticker that's kind of on the heavy side float-wise, RVNC, and it is up, but I think it's probably a merger. It looks like it's a merger, so this is not that attractive. Let's go back to TRNR, and the news on that is that they won their appeal to stay on NASDAQ. And what's amazing about that particular ticker is that the float is only 501,000 shares. So the float is super low. Last time we checked, it had a 37 million volume. So the volume is astronomical. And now it's almost 39 million as of now. Okay. And it's actually holding up, even though it has a double top over here. So, but it is below the trend line. So it could still pull down. And that wouldn't be out of the question. Let's take a look at it on the 5-minute, see what it looks like on the 5-minute. Yeah, on the 5-minute, you got a bunch of top tails, so it would be indicative of a further pull down. However, I don't think this ticker is done, because this is the only ticker that really hits all the check boxes. You know what I mean? It's got news. It's got a lot of volume. It's got a low float. And it's been running parabolic, and there's no other tickers that are really as schmexy as it right now. So maybe later on.
Actually, there is one.
There's a new one? Uh-oh, we got a new one. Ladies and gentlemen, GNLN. GNLN, what's the story? What's the story? The volume's 500, the float's 520,000, so it's a low floater. The volume's not there yet, 216,000. The company's called Green Lane Holdings, Inc. It's up 116%. They announced a non-binding letter of intent to be the exclusive distributor in the U.S. of Safety Strips, Inc., fentanylox, exelazin, and drink spike detection test strips. Don't know what that means, but sounds good. It's up 128%, and it's pushing, it's pumping, it's pumping. Let's zoom into the videotape. It is super duper extended. Resistance at $6. But it's still pushing, and it looks like it's going to break $6. And it's breaking $6, 144%. Up, 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 up. Top tail. 146. 146. Attention has now, and just like that, attention shifts to a new kid on the block. Isn't that like a band? New Kid on the Block? Espresso time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the content, would you consider sharing? Because sharing is caring, and GNL is now up 170%. Look at this, 170% at $7. It just went from $1 to $7 in less than 5 minutes. Hello, folks. Hello. That's your second parabolic runner on the live stream alone. Thank you very much. I get embarrassed if there's only 10% runners, so I have to have my Serengeti specialist, the bushy tail, Stonk Queen herself, go out into the Serengeti, crouch down, shake her little bottom, and get ready to pounce on fresh new Stonk runners for our one and only Indelible Pride.
Yay.
The general indelible pride all over the internet. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. All right. So $7 is resistance on this. GNLN. They got a letter of intent. Non-binding letter of intent to be the exclusive distributor in the U.S. of Safety Strips, Inc. Fentanyl. Oh, fentanyl. I'm thinking it's like a scientific word. I guess it is, right? Fentanyl. fentanyl, Zensazyme, and drink spike detection test strips. Float 520,000. Volume just shot up to 824,000, so that's a good sign. And we're moving towards a potentially new high. We're watching GNLN, watching it. It is now the leading gainer. It just took the crown away from TRNR, up 195%. Can we get 200? Can we have 200? Can we have a double bagger? Can we have a double bagger? It is quite extended, but it is taking over the wick. It's absorbing the wick with this beautiful, long, juicy, plastic pickle. It's up now, $7.50. That was 200%. That was 200%. Let's go ahead and put a little ringy-dingy line over here. 750 is the new resistance area, pulled back 195%. Currently, it has volume of 1 million, losing some momentum. Let's go to the 1 minute doubles. Let's take a look at the tickaroonie. Let's see. I would have to say, let's see, we've got some messages in the chat. Let's see what's going on. Nandaddy, the float of LGMK, what kind of potential does it have? LGNK, the float on that is low. It is a 2 million float. The volume is high at 26 million. Let's take a look at it real quick. But it has been selling off, and now you have two other stocks that are taking the sunshine away from it. It formed that double top, right? So it had that spike early morning. We did a video about it. And then this morning, right away, within this first candle right here, it shot up 99%, right? So it ran again, 99%, and then after that, it had a massive sell-off. It is now below VWAP. It's trying to curl back up, but if we zoom in on the 1 minute, you can see that it is pretty much barcoding. So there's not a lot of attention on it, which makes a lot of sense because TRNR came out with news that they won an appeal to be back on NASDAQ. So that's TRNR. And just now you got a new stock, and this one's selling off. Why? Because you got another stock that came out with news, and that would be GNLN. Fentanyl, blah, 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 blah. Float relatively low, and it's pushing, and it's pumping, 220%. Ladies and gentlemen, it just went from $6 to $8 and change in a matter of a couple of minutes, 229%, 231%. All right, so you got attention being drawn to these new tickers. That is an 850 mark, 865, 248%. This is parabolic right now, 249%, folks. 249, 249, 248, 248, 250, 250%, folks. It's a squeezy, nice and easy. Squeezy, nice and easy, folks. 250% on GNL. GN. Oh my God, what a mouthful. GNLN. Resistance. Oh my God, $9. Put it back. What are you doing? Get it back there. You made me miss the number. 255%. It was higher than that. You made me miss the number. 255%. All right, so now we got resistance at 913, and it still looks like it wants to reclaim. Still, it looks like it's not done, even though the RSI on the 1 minute is super extended. It needs to pull back. I mean, let's take a look at it on the 5 minute doubles. Look at this. It shot up like a rocket. 254%. Oh, my goodness. 266, baby. Squeezy. Nice and easy. Couldn't happen to a better group of folks than the shorts, I tell you. Yeah. It's trying. It's 264, 270, 270, 270, 271, 272, 273, 278, 280, 280, 280. 280. All right, so 940 is the high, and it ran 280%, and now it's got to catch its breath, and it's pulling back. All right, so now, which ticker takes attention at this point? Because this one just went up 200 and what?
280%.
280%. I'm going to write it down, DBL moms. I'm going to write it down. Let's make sure I got it right. GNLN, 280%, folks. So you saw TRNR run 100 and what? 70%? 178%?
178.
178. All right. So you saw that on stream. We showed you that. Yeah, we showed you that. Now we showed you a 280%. Other folks are showing what? 10% runners?
10% runners?
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, you silly birds. Yes, silly boys, yeah. All right, so here's the story. It's trying to give me a bottom tail. Folks, we're getting a bottom tail over here. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a new high. 284%. 284% with a top tail that is being absorbed. It's pushing. It's pumping. 287%. 288. Folks, 288%. 288% at the $9.60 mark, which would be right around there. Right? What did I just say? 200 and what?
88%.
No, I think it was 289. No, 289. 289. 289. It is super extended. Ladies and gentlemen, super extended. We are looking at the 1 minute chart. If I zoom in, you can see it shot up like a rocket. On the following news, they announced a non-binding letter of intent to be the exclusive distributor in the U.S. of Safety Strips Inc., fentanyl, zyclonazine, and drink spike detection test strips.
Right.
Yeah. Alrighty, so that's the story. And it's pushing. It's now up 294%, folks, 297%. The humanity of it, those poor shorts in their Speedos. The Banana Republic has completely collapsed. The humanity of it. Oh, I feel terrible for them. Oh my goodness, those poor shorts. What happened to them? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. It went to $9.90. That's what happened. That's what happened. Now it's pulling back, folks. Now it's pulling back. And you know what? It needs to do that because it ran. How much did it run, DBL moms? 299. You couldn't have gave me 300. Come on, GNL. GNLN, you couldn't give me what I need. You couldn't show me the love. 299 or 297? 297. 297 for GNLN, baby. Just like that. Yeah, you couldn't write that fast, my little bushy tail. My little specialist, she found it. Yeesh. She went down the Serengeti and found it for the community. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying watching Runners Galore, folks, would you kindly share the stream and do what this young man says, por favor?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is absolutely caring. Are you having fun yet, folks? Are you having fun? Could this be a head and shoulders pattern forming? Could be, but it could also be an ABCD. I'm thinking that it is overextended and it needs to pull back even more, but we just never know. And if the shorts think the same thing and volume comes in, we could have another squeeze. But it looks like a head and shoulders. Here's your head. There's a shoulder. There goes your pullback. Okay, stock went up almost 300%. What else could we ask for? Well, you know what? Indelible pride. We are discerning. Yes, you ran 297%. GNLN. And thank you for the memories. But what have you done for me lately?
Yay!
What have you done for me lately? I will look at other stonks unless you start to curl, baby. You need to curl. You need to wind. What's that song called? Slow wind? I want a fast wind. I want a fast curl. Yes. Because we're demanding. We are the indelibles. Doll and us are the indelibles, baby. Now it is trying to hold support right over here, which was previously a resistance area at around $8.70. Could we get an ABCD, or is this going to be a false breakout that forms a double top? It looks kind of strong on the 1 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. It's pushing, folks. We're going to break $10, maybe. It's a bottom tail on the 5 minute. Can it reclaim that top? Can it reclaim that top? Do we see $10? Does volume come in? Does it push? This stock has only 520,000 shares. Current volume 3.3 million. Trying to be a green bottom tail. It's having problems. So it could be a double top on the 5 minute. Or if we get some more volume, we could have a bottom tail green, and it could be a squeezy, nice and easy, but it is unclear, and it is super extended on the 5 minute, and it looks like it's going to pull back. Double top. All right, we're going to keep watching it because it's not clear where we're at, per se. I don't like that. See that right there? See that previous 1 minute candle? Top tail with that huge top wick. I don't like that. So we need to see some significant movement on this candle over here and any subsequent 1 minute candle moving forward. Otherwise, we have definitely a double top on the 1 minute and a double top on the 5 minute. 5 minute, and that would be indicative of a flush. So we need some volume, and if we get some volume, we could get another squeeze, but if we don't get the volume, doubles. If we don't get the volume, then this could be pulling back time. And again, it ran almost 300%. So, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Right now, 87,000 shares exchanging hands. Not a lot of volume, and it is certainly overbought in the RSI. We do see a diminishment, generally speaking, of the overall size of the volume candles. Could it give us an A, B, C, D? A, B, C, D? I don't think so, because it's giving me too many top tails. I don't like the top tails doubles. I like the bottom tails, baby. If you give me a bottom tails, I believe you. But if you don't give me a bottom tail, I don't believe you. There's about 30 seconds left on this 5 minute candle. Can it hold? Can the next candle hold above $9.60, which was a previous resistance and support area? Right now, it is below it. It's tantalizing us, trying to be a bottom tail, but it is a red candle, so that is not very trustworthy. I'm going to have some espresso ice because this is a battle royale. Oh, wait a minute. We're almost up to the next 5 minute candle, and it's trying to stay above 960. Can it stay above 960? Oh, doubles. Look. It's pumping. It pushed. It went over 300%, 305%. Oh my God, the Banana Republic took it again. They took the L. Yeah. Poor fellas. Poor fellas in those Speedos. Oh, look at that. 311%. The humanity of it. Over $10, doubles. Over $10. Let's go to the 1 minute, folks. How exciting is this? A joy. Time for some espresso. It's a top tail on the 1 minute, doubles.
1 minute.
Does it reclaim? It's been reclaiming so far. I mean, this is super extended. It gave us an ABCD, baby. Now does it double top. Come on. What are you going to do? You are so extended, but you were schmexy. I'm not going to lie. But this is a top tail on the 1 minute.
Yay.
And it looks like it is now clearly forming a double top on the 1 minute. Wait a minute. It's still squeezing. Oh, my Lord. It's still squeezing. Nope. What you doing? You gave me an extra penny, and then you pulled back, you little tease you. Give me a bottom tail, you schmexy little thing, you. A bottom tail, come on. Green one. Volume. Let's see what's going on with the volume candle here. What's going on? Not a lot of volume on this. 100,000 shares. Not a lot of volume, but it wasn't a lot of volume that gave us this candle. So who knows? I mean, it is super extended. It needs to pull back. I mean, you got to catch your breath, GNLN, but very impressive. I'm not going to lie. Look at that. We got resistance now at 10.28 as it pulls back. Okay, now here comes the pullback, it looks like. Now it's got a top tail on the 5 minute. It gave us what, 311%? It was more than that, but we'll go with 312%, but I think it was more than that. I think it was more than that. That's just what we noticed. But now it is a red top tail, a terrible red top tail. It does need to pull back, folks. Let's analyze this, Doubles. You know, since this is now the leading gainer by far. I mean, it totally surpassed the TRNR. Totally. So let's go check it out. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go to a longer time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour, 20 days. Okay, so we can see that the price action has completely blown all the levels in the past 20 days. Let's go to the 4 hour, 180 days, and we could see that the last high point was around $9.70. Let's put that level there, and this price action has certainly gone above that. So if anybody bought this and was holding it for months and months and months, it's possible. You never know. But more likely than not, folks bought it right over here, which was, what? That was August 7th last week, and they might have gotten caught on it, and then the price sold off, and maybe they held, and now the price action went all the way up, and if you could trade pre-market, you probably took profits. But if you trade after 9:30, then there might be there might be some kind of a sell-off, you know what I mean, at the 9:30 bell. Not financial advice. I'm just having a chat with my son.
Yes.
Not stock advice. We're not stock professionals or financial advisors. None of that.
Nope.
We just schmexy, yo.
Yes.
And we call a lot of bangers a lot of times because we are students of bangernomics. We got our degrees in bangernomics. Doubles. I went to Bang U University.
Yes, I went to Big Bang University, also known as Big Bang College.
There you go.
BBC.
And I went to Bang U University. BUU.
BUU.
BUU, yo. BUU. Like that. But right now we got a very big top tail, and it is selling off. And it is a situation of, what have you done for me lately? GNLN has now dropped from the 312% run. It is now 271%. We'll keep you on the side chart, baby.
Side chart.
You were looking really schmexy for quite a while. Thank you for the memories. Folks, time to look for another ticker. Let's go. GNLN. GNLN on the side chart. We'll keep an eye on you on a side chart. Let's see what else is moving. What's moving? What's moving? What's moving right now? What's going on? Let's go to TRNR, see what's happening with it. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so it's forming very much a head and shoulders pattern. Let's clean some of this up a little bit. Let's clean it up. Let's get rid of some of the drawing over here. Let's get rid of the drawing of the trend lines. Get rid of the trend lines, right? So we had that double top. It flushed down. We thought that would happen. Now, on the 5 minute, it's got basically a head and shoulders pattern formed, which is quite bearish. Quite bearish right over here, right over there. You got a head, you got a shoulder, and you got another shoulder, which would be indicative of a further collapse in price action. We need to see it stay above VWAP. VWAP's right here. There are other tickers taking attention away from it, specifically GNLN. GNLN, let's go back to it again. It is pulling back. It is pulling back, but it took attention away from the other ticker. And right now it is trying to hold support at around that 913 mark. So this one's pulling back. Let's go and take a look at other tickers and see what else is happening. RVNC up 86%, but on low volume. It looks like it's potentially a merger, so this is not really that attractive at all. Not interesting. PSIG ran early in the morning. This is a Hong Kong special. Hong Kong Fooey. Hong Kong Fooey. The cartoon, Hong Kong Fooey. So we had seen a bull pennant form on Friday, reported it to our Discord, and of course it went parabolic, and then it pumped downward, right? So right now it's on a downtrend. It continues to be on a downtrend, and it looks like it's going to go down even more because we got a top tail on the 5 minute top tails. We don't like that. We don't like that. So it's selling off. Not schmexy anymore. It is a situation of what have you done for me lately? Ladies and gentlemen, DPRO. I think DPRO has something to do with like drones or something like that. I mean, it's formed a little bit of a double bottom, maybe a little cup and handle, maybe, but there's just not enough volume on it, and it's one of those little cheapo stocks. Not really that schmexy when you have other options. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, meh, Let's go to AIMD. Formed that terrible double top. Has been selling off ever since, and it is falling off a cliff. It needs to get, what is it, medical alert? I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Alert?
Life alert.
Life alert.
Call me. Sponsorship. Yo, come on now. I just shouted you out for free, yo. Don't make me send the bill. Listen, I got family in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Hey, yo. Don't make me have to send the bill collector, because we'll take care of business, you know what I mean? I'm not even from Brooklyn. But the story sounds good, don't it?
Yeah.
All right, time for some espresso doubles. A salud. Cheers to all the indelibles. Man, DBL moms, nobody makes espresso ice better than you. And nobody takes down the stonks in the Serengeti like the Serengeti specialist. The bushy-tail Serengeti specialist. The one, the only. We call it DBL moms. Yeah, baby. Yeah. DBL moms. There you go. All right. I'm excited this morning. We had a 300+% runner. 300% plus runner. Yeah. 178% runner. On stream. On stream. Off stream we had 114% runner. And we don't even talk about the ones that ran like 80, 90%. Because we don't want to flex like that, do we? Nah, we don't need to do that, do we? Nah.
We don't call 5% runners.
Nah, no 5% runners. No 5% runners. So check it out. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you might want to do that. Because we do a lot of awesome videos, don't we?
Yes.
Like, for example, we did a video last week. Stock ran 200-300%. We do videos all the time. Yeah. So subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
And if you don't mind, listen to this young man.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when videos are uploaded. Remember to share. Because
sharing is caring. And, of course, if you're not following us on x.com, a.k.a. Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter. It's at Coach Rick Money.
At Coach Rick Money.
At Coach Rick Money. And also on Twitch, at Coach Rick Money.
At Coach Rick Money.
And on TikTok, it's at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks. At DBL Nicks. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Yeesh. And, of course, you're invited to come and join us on our live stream that's going to start in about 20 minutes on our Discord, where we get a little bit more serious. And I'm going to give you a flavor of what it's like, okay? Because I'm going to stop joking for a second, and I'm going to get a little bit more intense with the analysis so that you can see that it's not always a joke, doubles.
Nah.
We can make you laugh, but watch me cook.
Yes.
You got the oil?
Yes.
You got the grease? Let's put the flame on. You ready? All right, let's start analyzing things. So first of all, let's take a look at the ticket that we're looking at right now. AIMD clearly formed a double top from the after hours on Friday and this morning, and as a result, because it formed that double top, it showed indecisiveness on the part of the buyers when they reached this general level over here of about 81 cents, and as a result, there's been a significant sell-off since then. What you can see clearly as I get this graffiti pencil out, I had to say that, regardless of how serious I am, I'm still calling it a graffiti pencil. Sorry. I create this level over here at the VWAP, 75 cents, significant resistance. You could see that the price action has been selling off, and you could see that the rate of sell-off has increased, because we can see if I create another level here, we could see that the price action is selling off even sharper. So you have a sharper selling rate over here. The price action is trying to curl up, but it looks to me like it could very well be a bull trap trying to suggest that there's a curl. You have resistance now at the 200 EMA, so generally speaking, this stock has been selling off too much for my liking. So let's go to another ticker and see what's actually happening. Let's go to the leading gainer, and again, that's probably the ticker that has the most attention. It's certainly got my attention right now, GNLN. Let's take a look at it. We're looking at it on the 5-minute chart. Let's zoom in. We're looking at it on the 5-minute chart. It has a top tail over here, and it has been trending upward, but it looks like it's clearly been losing momentum because you have a very large red candle. We could see that on the 5-minute, the RSI is showing that the stock is clearly overbought, and you could see a diminishment in the size of the volume candles, so there is a decrease in attention to this ticker. Let's go to the 1-minute chart. we've provided a bunch of levels because the price action has been moving quite significantly, but now on the 1 minute you can see that it is clearly a triple top. So you have a top over here. Let me get the graffiti pencil out so that I can show you. Right over here, you got a level right here. You have a top here. You have another top right here. And of course you have another top right here. So it's certainly overbought. And this would be indicative of a pullback. Now the question is, does it pull back to VWAP or does it go down further than that? And as I said earlier, when we look at a longer time frame, when we go to the 20-minute chart, we can see that the price action shot up quite a bit. So now we're going to go a little bit further back and take a look at what's going on with the history of the ticker. 180 days. This is 180 days, and we can see that the previous high was in fact around $9.76. If we look at a little bit more recently, on August 7th, we could see that there was a price spike over here. Invariably, people probably got trapped on this price spike, and you had a price action start pulling downward. There was probably profit taking by those who have access to pre-market selling and buying. However, not everybody has access to that. Not all brokers allow for pre-market buying and selling. So there might still be people that got caught here. And as we get to the 9:30 bell, when the 9:30 bell pops in, those people might be seeking profit taking. Just a speculation, not giving you financial advice, just talking out loud and sharing with you what I'm thinking. You should be doing your own due diligence, okay? We are not stock advisors. We're not financial advisors. We're doing a show. This is just a show. We get a lot more deeper than this in the Discord. Okay, now, I just gave you Sirius.
Yeah.
And without Sirius, I just called down a bunch of tickers.
Yes.
We got a special. You could join us in the Discord and try out the Discord where we call a monstrous amount of runners early.
Yes.
Early. Okay? A monstrous amount. Okay? And where we provide a lot of support and live stream almost every single morning into the open, okay? And we get a lot more in depth than what I just gave you. A lot more, okay? Go check it out. If you want to learn how to trade the way we trade, we have another special that you can take advantage of. Same link, okay? $5.99 will give you access to our course material. There's up to 400 courses in that material. They're all audio and video courses. They're short, usually between 1 minute to 5 minutes, so that you can easily listen to them while you're driving to work or on the train, or if you just want to chill out, okay? You can just listen to them. They're short, they're quick, and they're interesting. It's not boring stuff, and I would say it's pretty damn good. Now, of course, there's never a guarantee that any of the stuff that we give you is going to help you. That's always going to be an individual type of situation, but it works for us, and we're sharing with you what works for us. Plus, it gives you access to the alerts that we also do. So it's the alerts and the course material. Okay, so that special is $5.99 for 5 days, and then it's $79.99 to continue with that level. Okay, so we have different levels that you can take advantage of. If you want just the alerts, it's $1 for 5 days, and then it's $49.99. We will be raising the price on that level pretty soon because we're adding even more features, okay? Some of the features that we have, in addition to all the bangers that we call and the live streaming in the morning, we also have continuous news feeds,
Yes.
okay? We have scanners built into our Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I mean, this is top-notch stuff, and we got more stuff coming. So check that out if you want. No pressure, but hey, it's $1. Come on, man. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So here we go. We got a triple top on GNLN. Okay. That would be quite bearish. It has run, pretty much at one point over 300%. It is super extended. There's a reason for it to potentially sell off simply because you got people who probably bought just a couple of days ago and got stuck right over here, and they may not be trading right now. So potentially we see a sell-off, and then maybe it recovers and it keeps going. Now you got a couple of tickers that have news and low floats. You have GNLN, which is a 520,000 share float stock. Volume 6.2 million, currently up 277% on the following news. They entered into a non-binding letter of intent to be the exclusive distributor in the U.S. of Safety Strips Inc., fentanyl, xylazine, I don't know what the hell that is, and drink spike detection test strips. That news came out at 8:30 and pretty much sent it running like crazy. The other ticker that went absolutely parabolic is TRNR. That ticker appealed a delisting from NASDAQ, and it won the delisting appeal, and it ran 178%, but you could see that it also has a lot of pulling back that has happened since then. It formed a head and shoulders pattern, and if we go into a longer time frame, let's go take a look at what it looks like in a longer time frame. We can see that if we go to the 20-day chart, that there were some previous spikes right over here. And again, same type of situation, some previous spikes. So you might see some profit taking doubles. You might see some profit taking. Again, not financial advice. Doubles, not stock advice. We are not stock or financial advisors. You got to do your own due diligence. This is just a show. And if you want to learn to trade the way we trade, again, there's no guarantees that you're going to be successful at it. That would be disingenuous. It would be a bunch of malarkey if I said that that's true. But we could teach you the way we trade and what works for us. And you could tell that my charting is like pretty damn good. I mean, I don't want to flex too much, but I'm pretty damn good at this. I've been doing it for a while. You know what I mean? So, you know, give the trial a try. Give the trial a try. Yeah, baby. Let's take a look at some other tickeroos, folks. Time to see if there's anything else going on. Is there anything else, DBL Moms? Do you see anything going on? Anything that is interesting? I don't see nothing right now. I don't see anything particularly schmexy. I don't see anything particularly schmexy right now. Let's see. We do have SHOT, which is a bit of a heavy floated stock, but it is a cheapo stock. So again, you know, like that. The float's 39 million, so it's kind of on the heavy side. It's up 48%. The volume is just under 2 million. They announced a powerful data analysis from recent clinical trial confirming dramatic reduction of blood alcohol content. It sounds to me like it might be a sympathetical play with GNLN, maybe they see an opportunity and they put the news out, but it's pumping, it's pushing, folks, and it is currently up 57%. 57%, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the 1 minute. 57%, and it has a top tail on the 1 minute, folks. Top tail. All right, we're watching it. It's moving kind of sluggishly. It doesn't have a lot of volume in light of the size of the float. The float is 39 million. This is definitely not a GNLN type of situation because the float is very heavy and there's not a lot of volume just yet, but it did give us 57% and nothing else is really moving at this juncture, so we're going to keep an eye on it, but I am less than impressed so far. I want to see something like a bottom tail and a whole lot of volume coming in. Even though it's got news, it is a heavy floated stock and it is susceptible to flushing.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about Queens. Flushing Queens, get it?
Queens, I get it.
Flushing Queens, yes. Time for some espresso ice. Yummy. Espresso ice is good. And DBL Moms, you put monk fruit in there, right? Monk fruit for me? Monk fruit? Who's the producer of monk fruit? Because I'm going to ask them to sponsor us, damn it. I'm a silly bird. All right, so there goes the pullback. And again, heavy float stock, not a lot of volume. Very similar news to GNLN. I'm guessing that they saw the momentum that GNLN had, and they said, let's put something out similar and see if we could run. But the situation is that GNLN had a float of only 520,000, and SHOT has a float of 39 million. So it's a little bit of a thickness there. A whole lot of thickness. All right, let's go to the videotape. Let's go check out GNLN. Let's go check it out. GNL. Come on. Give it to me. They gave it to me. Come on. Right here. GNLN. I gotta still buy that new mouse. You know that, right?
Oh, I know.
I totally broke this damn thing playing Fortnite.
He played Fortnite. He's like, ah.
This mouse is like wrecked. It's totally wrecked, dude. It's the side button that's broken too.
And he accidentally broke the keyboard because he taps the
And my poor keyboard looks like I don't know, like a missile hit it. You know, all the keys are cracked and broken. But you can see that the price action's trying to curl. But you can see that there's so many significant key levels of resistance here. And even though the 9 EMA is curling up, I just don't trust it because the prevailing winds on GNLN is that there is a triple top and it is certainly due for a pullback. And as we get closer to the 930 mark, it just makes sense that there's going to be profit taking. That doesn't mean it can't run later, but it looks like it's going to pull back. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. Who knows? Let's go to TRNR. Is it TRNR? TRNR. TRNR, clearly a head and shoulders pattern. It was pumping and pumping, pushing and pushing, and then GNLN came in with news, and that was the end of the story. Head and shoulders pattern on the 1 minute has been selling off. It is currently under VWAP. It needs to pop up over VWAP to become attractive. If I zoom in, you can see that the volume picture has thinned out significantly. Of course, the attention has been taken away from it by GNLN. So, we'll keep you on a side shot. TRNR had news that they appealed their delisting notice from NASDAQ, and they won. They won. Float 501,000 shares. I like that. Volume 45 million shares. I like that. However, it has pulled back significantly. It was up 178%, and now it's up only 112%. So it gave back something like over 60 percentage points, and it has formed a bearish head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders pattern doubles on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
And also a bearish head and shoulders pattern on the 5 minute. So, what have you done for me lately? TRNR, thank you for the memories. Thank you for the memories. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, alrighty. So let's see what else is going on here. What else do we got? We had the shot that had like a lookalike type of a news to GNLN, heavier float. All right, PSIG. That was the Hong Kong Fui stock. PSIG, Hong Kong Fui. Hong Kong Fui, it pumped off of this bull pennant. It pumped, right? That was a bull pennant that formed in after hours on Friday. It pumped up and then it dumped. Low volume, and it did what it did. It went up 114%, and it's been selling off ever since, and it continues to sell off. This is a significant support area right here, and it looks like it's going to probably fail that support line as well. Let's take a look at LGMK. This ticker ran in after hours, and it also ran right at the 4 o'clock bell. Did I give the ticker wrong? Yeah, LGMK. LGMK. And this ticker had a float of 2 million, volume of 26 million. It ran like crazy pre-market, okay? And it had formed a bull pennant in after hours on Friday. You can see the bull pennant. It shot up at around 401, 402, and it was, lovely 99% run, but it ended up flushing after that and forming this disgusting double top, and it has been selling off pretty much ever since. I mean, it is now consolidating and curling back up, but just not a lot of volume anymore, and there are other tickers that came in that have much more interesting stories. So for now, like that. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at another ticker. This is a ticker that has run in the past as well, a meme-esque type of stock, CRKN, currently up 10%. No news. Not a lot of volume, but there was a little bit of a spike. So I'm going to keep an eye on this because this has run in the past. And right now, they have a float of under 2 million, which I like. The volume is not high, unfortunately. It only has 33,000 shares, so that's not particularly good. We do have another ticker that's pumping, SXTP. SXTP pumps up to $1.79. Top tail, it looks like it's trying to reclaim the top tail. It does have news. Let's go to the videotape and analyze what's going on with it. It is currently up now 29%. It was up higher than that, and then has now formed a top tail. We don't like top tails doubles.
We like the bottom.
We like the bottom tails. Float, 8 million. Volume is extremely low at 76,000 shares. The company is called 60 Degrees Pharma, and it provides University of Kentucky with right of reference to Aracoda NDA in support of SJ733 Phase 2B study. Sounds good to me. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But anyhow, let's take a look at it on the 1 minute. I'm gonna put this on a side chart because it looks like it, maybe it could be something, maybe SXTP news. It's pulling up. We got resistance at $1.79. It's pushing. It's trying to pump, or is it a double top? Fake out? Bull trap? Could that be a bull trap? That don't look good. I don't like that price action. No. It's oversold. There's not a heck of a lot of volume. It is forming a double top on the 1 minute. Let's look what it looks like on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, it's a top tail. It's a terrible top tail. We need to see it break 179 to become attractive. It's currently been up 59%. Can it break 179? It doesn't look like it wants to, but we'll keep an eye on it because right now, all the other tickers aren't really moving that much. They're not moving very much right now, doubles. You know what I mean? So we could take a little peek and see what's going on with it, but it certainly looks like a top tail on the 5 and not quite, not very impressive on the 1. So it hit a high of 59%. We will put you on a side chart, SXTP, with your news of whatever the heck Aracoda is. Don't know what it means. Don't know. Don't matter. I don't care. Let's go to TRNR. And TRNR is at VWAP. It's trying to hold VWAP, but you can see that the prevailing winds here on the 1 minute is a head and shoulders pattern, which is bearish. The price action has dipped. It's trying to hold this area where VWAP is. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look at it on the 5 minute. And we're looking at it on the 5 minute right over here. And again, to me, it still looks like a head and shoulders. It has got to resolve itself, doubles. It has to resolve itself. It is still quite bearish. You would need to really break through this resistance area, and of course this shoulder with authority to make it seem like it's really going to keep moving upward. And quite frankly, we're getting closer to 9:30, and at 9:30, there's going to be a bunch of people taking profits. I'm guessing. It's just a guess, not financial advice, folks. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. That's all. But GNLN is curling. GNLN, the leading gainer, is now curling, folks. Hello. Now, it too is super extended. It too will probably have profit taking, but it's currently up 311%. 311%, folks. So we're going to keep an eye on this particular ticker. Let's zoom in on it, doubles. We're going to zoom into this ticker. We had the price drop already on that triple top. Let's go to the 1 minute. You can see it more clearly on the 1 minute, folks.
1 minute.
On the 1 minute.
Yes.
All right, so you could clearly see that there was a triple top. This could be a quadruple top, possibly, right? If it doesn't break this area, it could be a quadruple top, and that would be quite bearish. And again, we suspect that there will be profit taking at the bell, most likely to not. That's my guess, if I had to guess. Not giving you financial advice, right? We're just chatting, not giving you stock advice. I'm not a stock pro.
No.
I'm just schmexy, y'all. I'm schmexy, and I know it. What's that song? I'm schmexy, and I know it.
Yes.
You don't know that song?
I don't know.
I don't think it's schmexy. They say I'm sexy and I know it.
I'm sexy and I know it, yes.
Yeah, what is that song? Anybody know the name of that song?
I think that's what it's called.
What's it called?
I'm sexy and I know it.
No, I know you are, but what's the song called?
That's what it's called.
What is it called?
I'm sexy and I know it.
I know you are, but what is it called?
I said it's I'm sexy and I know it.
I know that. I know that. I know that. Can you just tell me what the name of the song is?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Ugh, despondent children, I tell you. Unbelievable. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here's the story. We are going to be streaming in about a couple of minutes in our Discord. We invite you to come and join us in the Discord so you could see us cook with grease, okay? The link's in the description. It is a $1 fee for 5 days, 20 cents a day. We're going to probably have to shorten that trial.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to need to shorten it because you know what? We're that good.
Yeah.
But for now, it's five days for $1.
For now.
Give yourself the gift of the trial, I would say, right?
Ish.
And
While it lasts.
yeah, while it lasts, okay? So that's what's going on. The link's in the description and in the pinned comment. If you'd like, you could subscribe to the YouTube channel and do what this young man says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing's caring, doubles. And of course, you can follow us on x.com, aka Twitter, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, we're also on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, you could follow us on TikTok at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL NICKS. And that would be at DBL Nicks. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money.
Yeah.
It's Coach Nick Money.
DBL Nicks.
And the one and only, the Serengeti specialist, the bushy tail specialist, the one and only DBL Moms.
Hey!
All right. Listen, make a lot of money because I am Coach Nick Money. Be greenable. We love you, and we'll see you